Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses, gang, and this video is called, man, When a Cop Ruins Her Career in Seconds. Let's get into it, gang.
On February 27th, 2025,
Damn.
a McKinley County officer in New Mexico conducts a traffic stop after a driver goes the wrong way on a one-way street and hops a curb, popping both passenger side tires. What the
Damn.
officer doesn't know is the driver is a fellow New Mexico State police officer.
2543, you come to my 20. You roll down the window.
This crazy mother.
Can you roll it down?
What's up? What's up?
You're going the wrong way on 2nd Street, and then you also hit a curb and popped both your tires on this side. How much alcohol have you had tonight?
All of it.
Nothing.
When she did that, nah, it's over.
So why are you slurring?
I'm not slurring.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle
Sound
for
like
me,
my
okay?
2-year-old, man.
Just because you said I slurred, there's no reason.
So you're refusing to get out of the vehicle. 25 Metro, 201, refusing to get out of the vehicle, slurring her words. Smell alcohol coming from inside the vehicle as well.
That's how much you had to drink? You don't even got the windows rolled down and you still smell alcohol? She did her whole car in alcohol.
201 just rolled up all the windows, refusing to get out.
Time to bust it.
Doors are locked.
I could get it busted.
I need you to step out of the vehicle. I need you to step out of the car. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. I've already explained that to you. Step out of the vehicle. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. If you don't step out of the vehicle, we will break your window. We'll remove you from the vehicle. It's your choice.
She's gonna step out. I don't think they're
Step
gonna bust
out
her
of the
windows.
vehicle. 25 Metro. So be advised, driver's gonna be off-duty NMSP officer.
Ooh.
Step out of the vehicle.
New Mexico State Patrol?
Step out of the vehicle.
The officer
So?
shows her sergeant's contact in her phone, signaling she's going to call him. It's unclear what she thinks the sergeant will do in this situation. Nevertheless, she's about to attempt to drag him into this mess.
Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the car.
You're gonna break
Step
your
out of the car.
flashlight,
I'm gonna
man.
break the window.
With a flashlight?
I don't care who you're calling. Step out of the car. I will break the window.
About to get it cracking.
Step out of the vehicle now.
Bro, calm down. He's probably more upset because this is a fellow police officer. But you gotta understand, man, you already said this multiple times. I know you don't want to have to do her like that, but she's really doing it to herself, man. Come on now.
Step out of the vehicle.
You're gonna what?
Step out of the vehicle. I will break the window. Hold on. Wait for the other guys to get here. State Police Hall. She's 47. Step out of the vehicle. We're going to break the window. This is your last warning.
We're gonna say it
This
one
is
more
your
time.
last warning or we will break the window. But
Ooh. That's a pretty rinky-dink ass way to break the
watching your
window.
hands. Step out.
They didn't even have on
Step out.
gloves.
Step out.
Get your stupid ass off the phone.
Roll over. Roll over. I got it here. Here.
Don't touch her booty, man. She's dirty. He can't do nothing.
Roll over that way. Sit up. Sit up.
Here, just roll this way, okay?
Yeah.
Look, sit up.
Let's go put her in my unit.
Give you glass
They
up.
went ahead and broke the window.
You in your mouth, anything like that?
Yep.
You dead? Okay, we'll get
Yep.
this for you.
In my eyes.
Ready? Sit up.
And your eye.
In my eyes. No.
Passenger side. Passenger side.
Here, have a seat.
Negative. I won't get in the car until my sergeant gets there.
And we're not waiting for you, Sergeant. You're under arrest. Get in the car.
Come on. Here, put it in your unit.
That nigga
Bring your
is
unit,
that
buddy.
guy.
Take it, pull it through.
Yeah.
Why you supposed to? Oh, they
You can
gonna
transport
rip
for
it
me.
Look, have a seat. Have a seat. You know how this works?
Unfortunately, you know how this works.
Watch your legs. So I don't kick you.
Damn, they just stuck her in there like a hot
Think it's cool, huh? You think it's cool?
dog. See, and now you're gonna be the manager at McDonald's now. At least you can be the manager.
Dude, she came off of 2nd Street the wrong way, came towards me this way. So I was westbound 66, and I seen her vehicle come out of 2nd Street the wrong way. She came eastbound 66. The light was red. She went around the car. The light turned green. She sped up, hit the sidewalk, the curb, jumped the curb high as hell, popped both her right tires. I lit her up. She pulled in right here. She wouldn't open this window. She's all, go to the passenger side. So I went to the passenger side. She rolled it down about that much. And you could smell the alcohol. Seen it was her. So I called for you. Came to the driver's side window. She started calling Roman from the state police. She starts yelling,
police, I was
screaming,
right.
I'm not getting out. I ain't getting out. I ain't getting out. So get out of the car. We're going to break the window. She locked all the doors. And then they broke the window.
It's 11 o'clock, man. All the doors were already locked. She's a female.
She wouldn't get out, so we drug her out, put her in cuffs, and you could smell the alcohol in her breath bad.
On her bad breath.
Please, that was her sergeant's on the phone right there.
Is it Roman?
Yep. I'll call Roman. She showed me the phone like that, and it said Sergeant Roman.
Busted her shit. What's that, Pepsi? Take her to jail. Just to
Dude,
drink
when
a
you were
Pepsi.
breaking the window, I was watching her hands, because she's an officer. I don't know what she's got. So I'm watching her hands. I see the fucking glass hit me in the face, and I'm like,
That's because you didn't bust the window right, bro. I don't know. I've never seen the police bust a window like that.
So are you trying with it?
What?
listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You're under arrest for DUI. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test. See, do you agree to take our test, yes or no?
No.
Did you do the SFSTs?
Do you agree to take our test, yes or no?
Did you do the SFSTs or no?
Bro, you didn't even get out the car to be able to do that. I think, you know what? She probably did this on purpose. Because she knew she would fail the field sobriety test. So her not getting out of the car, they have to automatically put her in the car. They can't do the field sobriety test, and she doesn't have to blow if she doesn't want to.
I did not.
Okay.
Do you agree to take
Based
our
on
test?
what? Based on what?
Do you agree to take our
Based
test,
on
yes or
what?
no? I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. If you're
Damn.
convicted in a court of driving while under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand? Your right to speak to an attorney or remain silent does not apply to the requirement in New Mexico law that you take a breath test. Do you now agree to be tested, yes or no?
Can you get state police here?
No. Do you now agree to be tested, yes or no?
Can you get state police here? Yes
No,
or
I cannot. No.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so based on that,
Do you now agree to be tested, yes or no?
The issue with this is, like I say in a lot of my videos, man, a lot of we're already deep in. A lot of dudes talk themselves out of females because they talk too much. Because you're supposed to be on defense, but you're playing offense. The more she talks, the more evident it is that she is highly intoxicated. And I'm sure that any judge, any logical thinking person would agree.
I consider your actions a refusal to be tested. You're under arrest for aggravated DWI.
That's a felony.
She refused to answer me. Taking it as a refusal. Log me 11015, aggravated DWI. I'm going to go off now that she's in the unit 15 and I read her.
New Mexico State Police Officer Rachel Hall had served for 4 years and 8 months at the time of her arrest. A partially empty bottle of vodka was found under her seat, and she later declined to take a breathalyzer test. She was charged with aggravated driving while under the influence of alcohol, consuming and/or possession of an alcoholic beverage in an open container in a motor vehicle, 3 counts of resisting, evading, or obstructing an officer, failure to maintain a traffic lane, and driving on the wrong side of a road. Immediately following her arrest, Hall was placed on administrative leave. Before the internal investigation concluded, she chose to resign. New Mexico State Police Chief Troy Weisler expressed deep disappointment, stating that Hall's actions were a breach of public trust and did not reflect the values of the department. Hall's arrest occurred amid a larger DWI scandal, in which federal investigations allege that some officers in New Mexico conspired with a defense attorney to dismiss DWI cases.
Oh my God. That's horrible, bro. This is a safety issue. Not only are these people alcoholics, but they're police. That's sad, bro. You're too old. Bro, I just don't understand, bro. Just me being somebody, I mean, I've driven drunk in the past a lot, but I was also a teenager, bro. What? Like, you're too old to be drinking and driving, bro. You shouldn't be drinking and driving over the age of 25. And it's 2025, so you don't have to drink and drive anymore. You can get an Uber. So a lot of people say, well, I didn't expect I was going to drink that much. That means you have a drinking problem. If you get drunk on accident, that means you have a drinking problem, bro. When I used to smoke a lot of weed, I would roll up a big blunt, and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to smoke half this blunt, put it out, and it should last me for the rest of the day. I'm just going to hit it like 2 or 3 times. Light it up, put it out, and I'll be smoking, enjoying being high, listening to music, and then the blunt would get to right here, and I'm like, oh, I forgot, I'm not supposed to smoke this whole blunt. Shit, I got something to do. Well, I'm gonna be high when I do it. Like, if that happens to you with alcohol, when you're like, oh, no, I'm only gonna have like 2 drinks, leave in like 2 hours, so I won't be drinking and driving, but you end up drinking a whole pint, you're an alcoholic. You have a drinking problem. You know what I'm saying? So, there's that.
Exchange for bribes. This has led to several arrests and resignations in the law enforcement community. Hall's case seems to be an isolated incident that is not linked to this scandal, and
yes, it is. She told on somebody. They didn't say she got any jail time.
she is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Question, have you ever heard?
Bro, you uploaded this a day ago. This happened in February. Who fights a DUI for this long? She told.
The phrase, the cover-up is worse than the crime? Well, what if people like lawyers and cops aren't just covering things up, but they're also trying to cash in? Now, this leads me to talk about a seasoned criminal defense attorney in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he's at the center of a scandal that's been going on for decades. And the allegations suggest that Rudy Chavez collaborated with lawyers and police officers, and they accepted bribes to get DWI cases dismissed. Now, Chavez has denied any wrongdoing, and he's saying that the statements made against him are based on false statements and do lack evidence. And I do have to say that although Mr. Chavez hasn't been indicted, the New Mexico Supreme Court has temporarily suspended his license, and that's definitely not a good sign. And I do mention this case because corruption has always been far-reaching. Now, although this case is unrelated, if we can't trust the people to uphold the law to conduct themselves responsibly and with high moral character, public trust will erode. And in this particular video, accountability is about to get tested. And this officer did balance professionalism with the awkward tension of investigating a police officer. And as a police officer who's intoxicated and chooses to get behind the wheel of a car, in my opinion, you care nothing about yourself or the officer who stops you. And as she rolls up her window, this situation just got real, because although she may be a cop, but she's also a defiant drunk driver. Now, the sad part is having to watch this officer get yanked from the car, thrown to the ground, and then placed in cuffs.
That wasn't sad. That was hilarious.
And much as it pains me to say this, I believe she deserved it all. But I will end with this. How do we expect the public to trust those in authority when some of them treat it like a license to break the law instead of enforcing it?
She thought she was going to call your sergeant and they're going to be like, oh, you know what? Nah. That made it worse. All right, let's get this cash, man. I'm the man, you the man, we the bang together, man. Like in the bird, in peace.